Neither of these should really need any adjustments. You could build in a control in here to make sure it's the right thickness, but honestly we can just kind of, even if we come in here and just make it like twice as thick. Just so it will like always definitely cover. And since we reversed this, we do actually want to put in a reverse in here. And this one, rather than -1, needs to be 1. Let's move this off to the side for now. Now we don't need a reverse. That's not quite lining up. Let me just... Oh, it's offset in the wrong direction. And now we will need to reverse, yes. Okay, sorry, that's better. A couple of fix-ups. Okay. A couple of points, won't need anything changing. And sorry, I copied the wrong thing into here. We want to use this Boolean one, because that switches between the view down here, the Boolean and not Boolean. And we need to update this one as well. // picket profile. And you can see the difference between the two. Okay, so all of that should be working. The last thing I want to do is add a slight bevel to this. So for each connected piece, and what this will do is make a loop. So inside this orange section, it will basically loop over each bit that's connected. So basically what that means is we can do stuff to each of these like fence posts individually. If we turn on single pass, you can scrub through and see them all. And what we're going to do in here is just add a quick poly bevel. And the distance will be this amount here. And I'm just going to hit this button up here. And hit 3 to go into edge mode. And select these two edges. And let's also add some more divisions. Now if we want to round out our fence post slightly, we can use this. And it should work the same with Boolean, and this is where, if you want a round post the non-Boolean works better because you get this kind of weird sort of slant. So it depends what kind of style you want. Okay. And one last thing, let's quickly add make some UVs for these. So I'll just use a UV flatten right up at this level here. And we'll just do in the seams, come in here and click these edges just to cut it. Hopefully you're familiar with UV unwrapping. We can just hit 5 to see how they're unwrapped. Cool, perfect. So when this copies, they should all have the same UV. Great, so that is our pickets set up. Let's put a net box over this. This is probably the most technical section of this, just because there's quite a lot of things to consider. And we've done sort of 2 different methods in here as well. Okay, so with that done, in the next video we'll move on to doing the beams along here.